Welcome to North Star. Scarf Corporation's controller has decided to use a decision model to cope with uncertainty. With a particular proposal currently under consideration, Scarf has two possible actions: invest or not invest in a joint venture with an international firm. The controller has determined the following. Action 1: invest in the joint venture, and then details follow. Action 2 is do not invest in the joint venture. And finally, the question says which one of the following alternatives correctly reflects the respective expected values of investing versus not investing. So we need to calculate expected values of investing and not investing. Let's look into action 1. Action 1: invest in the joint venture. If Scarf Corporation decides to invest in the joint venture, the probability of success is 60%. Means the probability of not being successful shall be 40%. Let's calculate for action 1 first. Invest. First, we will calculate if the project becomes successful. So for successful, what is the cost of investment? 9.5 million. Whether it is going to be successful or failure, cost of investment is going to remain constant at 9.5 million. But what is the cash flow if investment is successful? 15 million. So successful, my cash inflow is 15 million minus cost 9.5 million. And what is the probability of success? 60%. And let's look at unsuccessful as well. If the joint venture becomes unsuccessful, how much is the cash flow? Cash flow is only 2 million, but my outflow or cost is constant at 9.5 million. And what is the probability? Probability is 40% or the balancing figure. Sum of probability should always be 1, or if it is in percentage, it should always be 100%. So how much do we get? 15 minus 9.5 multiplied by 60%, we get 3.3 million. 2 minus 9.5 multiplied by 40%, we get negative 3 million. So how much is the net? Net is 0.30 million, or it can be converted into full numbers. So multiplied by 1 million, we get how much? 0.3 multiplied by 1 million, we get 300,000. Why did we multiply and make it a full number? Because if you look at the options are given as full amount. So 300,000. So our correct option could be A or C. Why not B and D? Let's look at any further information. Yes, one more information is given. Cost incurred up to this point. Remember, cost incurred up to this point is an irrelevant cost because it is a sunk cost. It has already been incurred and it has gone. So any sunk cost shall be irrelevant for computation of expected value or for taking any decisions, because this is an irrelevant cost for decision making. Alright, so will we add another 650,000 which has already been incurred up to this point in time? Answer is no, it is a sunk cost, it shall not be considered here. Let's look at what if do not invest in the joint venture. So if we do not invest in the joint venture, that is action 2, not to invest or do not invest joint venture. Under that, first one, what is the cost incurred up to this point? Cost incurred up to this point, we will not take it. Cost incurred, remember, it is not applicable. Why? Because it is a sunk cost. And sunk cost is irrelevant for decision making. Next one, additional cost to be paid. To be paid means it is not yet paid. It has to be paid if we decide not to invest in the joint venture. So how much is the additional cost to be paid? Is 100,000. So our correct option would be 300,000 and 100,000. 300,000 if we decide to invest and 100,000 if we decide not to invest. Remember, 300,000 is a positive cash flow and 100,000 is a negative cash flow. So option C would be the correct answer. Thank you.